So hello guys and welcome back to my channel Raghav D Reacts, and today I'm gonna talk about the 6th episode of Oshinoko. So this episode is by far the most dark and the most realistic episode I've seen this year, and this episode will shook you to the core. This episode is a slap on face of all the people on the internet that just troll people and hate people for the sake of their own enjoyment. This episode shows you how a single misunderstanding can ruin someone's life. And in this episode, the victim of online trolling became Akane. So, from the previous last two episodes, we've been seeing that Akane is a very hardworking girl and she is also pressured by her agency to leave a mark on the dating show that she is in because it can be very helpful for her agency and for her career also moving forward. But we see that in spite of her being very hardworking, she's always a little scared and mostly stays out of the focus, and because of that she hardly got a 10 minute of screen time even when the show is about to end. Later in this episode, we also see that Akane confesses to Yuki that she is anxious and she wants to leave her mark on this show. But then Yuki, with that devious smile, looks straight into the Akane's eyes and say, "Nah, I'm not gonna let you do it." And I knew from the moment she tried to seduce Aqua, I knew this girl was a problem. I also made that video about how she would backstab Aqua. I think it is time to reconsider uploading that video. So then we see that Akane gets a little aggressive and starts talking with other people, and viewers also started noticing her. But then, but then, Yuki enter and interrupt her while she's in her conversation and be like, nah, I can let you have the screen time. And then she starts talking with the person that Akane is talking to and tries to take him away from her. And fully knowing that Akane needs this screen time. So then we see Akane trying to stop Yuki, but then she accidentally put a scar on her face. And Akane knows that it can be bad for her and starts to panic again. But then Yuki adds all goody and calms her down. But Aqua knows the internet won't let it go. And this is where the downfall of Akane starts. And from this moment, the anime starts to get dark, real dark. We see that Akane takes hate comments a little too seriously. As a content creator, you need to know the difference between a genuine criticism and hate comments for the sake of hate. She knew she wasn't really that popular in the show, and people also didn't really like her. And her giving scar to Yuki, which was by accident, added more fuel to the fire. Akane was trying to take her best to take in all of the hate comments she was getting, and she even tried to apologize for it. But this is the worst thing you can do as a content creator because it always leads to more drama. It is best to either not address it or just leave the internet for a month or almost a year. We see that people online starts to call her slut, good for nothing, and even starts to question her hard work, which is like such a Twitter moment right now. Like, there's a reason why I hate Twitter. You also see that it starts to take a toll on her mental health. And I'm so pissed that nobody, literally nobody from the cast tried to help her. I'm just like, bro, ain't no way you don't know this is happening. Like, people are making YouTube videos on it with the thumbnail Akane has the most devious smile, and I'm here like, bro, WTF, have you even seen what is happening on the backstage? Bro, they just for the clicks and views, they will just do anything possible. It's like prank videos of the YouTube. There is a limit to how much criticism and hate comments a human brain can handle, and after one point you are just done with it. And the same happened with Akane. She was done with it. She just wanted to end it all. And mind you, this all happened because she accidentally put a scar on Yuki's face. Mind you, accidentally. Bro, what if she accidentally threw her down the stair? The situation would have been 10 times much worse. And for people online, the word mistake or accidentally doesn't exist. Like, they just want a reason to hate someone, and it doesn't matter how far it goes. They just want to hate someone for the sake of their hate, for the sake of hating. Let's just take a recent example, the KSI versus Joe Fournier fight. In the replay, we can clearly see that the punch that KSI gave to Joe Fournier connected, and and the phone and Fournier was about to fall back, but clenched on him, and KSI was in his motion after the punch. He go with the flu, and his elbow accidentally touched Joe Fournier, and then he fell. If he would have fallen before, it would have been a clean KO. But now KSI haters got a reason to hate, and now they will always bring up this talking. I tried to make look KSI bad like a fucking dick. Cause hey, famous people can't do mistakes, and this shit gets on my nerves. You know, some people are gonna watch this episode and be like, "Oh, but it only happens in the anime." But it get much worse when you realize that this episode was inspired from a real life incident of a famous professional wrestler named Hana Kimura. She also appeared in a famous Japanese TV show, I guess, and she was staged being shown as the bad person, just like what happened with Akane. Like they showed that she gave her a scarf, but they didn't show that they actually make up for it in the end. They didn't show that, they just portrayed that, oh, see, Akane did this bad thing, what would happen? And people were just like, oh, we got the topic, now we can harass her, let's go. And I'm like, bro, sue that company. Like they are playing with someone's life. You can't just let that happen. And literally the same thing happened with Kimura. She was stage being shown as a bad person, and people started cyberbullying her so much that at one point she took her life. And the mother of her also sued the TV's manager or director, I guess. Like they shouldn't be able to get away with this. Like how can you let that happen? You are playing with someone's life for just some TRP. Bro, what the hell? This is human life, not some ant's life. I just wish that there was someone to hear her so she wouldn't end up killing herself. But in this case, Akane actually gets saved by Aqua, which makes so much sense. Like Aqua knew this was about to be happen, but still didn't try to defend her online. And I'm still pissed about it. Maybe he would clear it in the next episode, but I'm still so pissed about it. So yeah, this was my episode. It was pretty rage-filled episode. You know, this this is so stupid. Like, let me. I don't want to even talk about. I don't want to even talk further about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And till then, bye bye.